Welcome back to Motorhoming in the Slow Lane. I'm Sarah and this is Lee. In 2020 we bought our first motorhome, Sophia, and travel as much as we can with our two crazy beagles, Bella and Lexi. If you're new here, why not hit the subscribe button and follow us along. So good morning everybody, welcome back to Motorhoming in the Slow Lane. So it's Sunday the 19th of September and we are currently sat in the queue to board the ferry from Ullapool up to Stornoway, ready to go to the Outer Hebrides. As you can see, the laptop is here. I am currently using Calanais free Wi-Fi and trying to get our latest YouTube video uploaded, so make sure you take a look at that. That's how we get here. The dogs are, as you can see, very excited to be going on the ferry. We got here quite early, didn't we? We got here about 9:15, and our ferry leaves at 11:30. So yeah, we'll take you with us.
Welcome to the Outer Hebrides. This is our first island, the Isle of Lewis. We've just arrived here by the ferry, parked up, and this is our first beach. This is exactly what we travelled to the islands for. Hello everyone, it is now Monday morning, so this is our second day on the islands. We're on the Isle of Lewis at the moment and we've come up to see the butt of Lewis, which isn't as rude as it sounds. We're just here to see the lighthouse.
We were hoping to get the drone up, but the weather at the moment, it's very windy, so we're going to see, and there's limited parking here for motorhomes, so we want to be respectful so other people can enjoy it. We'll take you with us. Do you want to live here?
Yeah. It looks a little bit less than cosy.
It's totally awesome. So we are at the butt of Lewis. I will show you around. So today I think has been one of the best days we've had since we've owned Sophia. We had a lazy morning, woke up late, then got in the van and drove all the way up to the Butt of Lewis. When we arrived it was beautiful sunshine, so took a walk around there, and then by the end of the morning it was torrential rain, but it was just absolutely spectacular. If you are on the Isle of Lewis, I highly recommend you take a visit. We then came back to the van, had some lunch and took a walk down to the local loch, and just sat and watched the world go by. It was just absolutely amazing. We then went to this little honesty shop. So Mullen's Rainbow Shed. So we've bought some homemade ice cream. It was £3.50, probably the nicest ice cream that you can ever get. The campsite that we're staying at, the Mullen's Rainbow Shed, also deliver breakfast here every morning at 8:30. It's pre-order. It's just fantastic. It's a local little shop. I'll try and find some details and put that in the description, so if you're ever here, highly recommend it. Tomorrow we are leaving Lewis and we are off to Harris, and our first stop will be the gin distillery.
Good morning everybody, it is now Tuesday morning. We've spent 2 nights here on the Isle of Lewis. We are leaving this campsite now and we're going to make our way south. We're heading to a campsite on the Isle of Harris. On the way we are going to look at some standing stones. We are obviously stopping off at a gin distillery for Sarah, and then we're hoping to go to Luskentyre beach. The weather is kind of beating us today. It's not cold, but the wind is blowing an absolute gale out there, and by mid-afternoon we're expecting winds of up to about 40 miles an hour. So what we might do is just miss off Luskentyre beach and come back to that in the next day or two. But yeah, we're going to take you on the way. We're on our way to our next campsite, Talbot on the way, and we'll see what we see.
So we've just been to see the Standing Stones. As you can see, it's very, very windy out there. About 44 miles an hour wind today. There is a storm coming in. I will try and put some footage in now. I apologise if it's shaky. It was very hard to hold the gimbal.
Okay, so it might seem that Sarah and I are decorating for Christmas, but we're not. The wind is getting up and we're crossing the mountains from Lewis into Harris. We've just crossed into North Harris actually. And as we drove it into the mountains, our skylight started to lift. In fact, one went completely up. Sarah had to jump out of the seat and grab it and down. So we've had to lash down the inside. So
well, we've got 44 mile an hour winds at the moment. So
sat at the top of the mountain. So just lashed it to each side. Hopefully we can retain our skylights for a little bit longer.
Just made my purchase in the Isle of Harris distillery. We are the only people And that literally is the start of Luskentyre Beach.
Good morning everybody, it's now Thursday morning. This is our last day on the Isle of Harris. Tomorrow we'll be going over to the Uists, that's another ferry. But for today we're just, well, we've been chilling out. This is the first day we've had in a little while where we've not had lots of wind and rain. And the sun has come out, made an appearance, so we will go for a walk along the coast. And we're hoping to see some standing stones today maybe. And hopefully we can get the drone up and have a look with the drone. So here we are, we've come out for a short walk and ended up another very big hill. We saw a sign for INH Hill Fort, I think it is. So we've walked off the road for about half a mile to get to this. So just think, you two can have a van, travel 750 miles and see this.